Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, it's Ronnie. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how my labor and delivery tour slash childbirth prep class went. It was a 4-hour class. I did not know that when I signed up for it. I literally thought it was just gonna be like a little bit of talking, some general information. They was just gonna show us what the rooms look like and that was it. But no, this was like detail, everything. It was 4 hours long. And I just want to clarify also that I probably won't hit everything that they talked about, but I'll just give you like a general basis of what they talked about, because if I went through everything, it's gonna be a long video. But they did give me like these papers, so it's gonna make talking about this that much easier. And you know, it just has like understanding childbirth, you know, just stuff like that. Very useful information. I'm gonna try to skim through it, make it super quick. And also, I got my nails done yesterday. I love them, like they're super cute, they're purple. And I got my hair braided today. They're feed-ins, they're like just 6 feed-in braids. So that's why I got this do-rag on. So y'all like, why she got this do-rag on? That's why I got the do-rag on. I don't want to mess my hair up. And I got my eyebrows threaded because, you know, I was tired of looking like a crusty dusty little boy. And since my daughter is born next week, so literally next Friday is her due date. But obviously she might not come. If not, they might induce me. That shit went on the wrong tube. Good. Okay, I'm back. But anyway, yeah, she should be here by like next week sometime, whether I like it or not. I'm gonna do a what's in my diaper bag. Probably record that one after this video. And I'll post that probably tomorrow or the next day, maybe on Sunday. But I'm gonna go ahead and just jump straight into this video. So, one of the things they talked about and the class was understanding childbirth, the 3rd trimester, the discomforts like upset stomach, back aches, leg cramps, swelling, itching, shortness of breath. They have a picture of what your body looks like. I don't know if you can see it, like in this picture. So it really shows you like how much space the baby takes up inside of you, so you can understand why you like feel a lot of pressure, you might be uncomfortable. And they say things like term, like if your baby is term, that means like they're healthy, they made it all the way to the point where like they're full term, like they don't need any assistance, they're not premature. And how many weeks is term babies? They said it is 37 weeks and up. Of course 40 weeks is like the projected due date, but your baby is considered term after 37 weeks, meaning their lungs are developed enough for them to breathe on their own. So that's why they say term. So yeah, anything before that is like preterm, and then if you make it to your 40 weeks, that's full term. And then if you're after that, post term. So just so you understand those terminologies. Okay, so the stages of labor, there's 4 stages. So the first one's early labor, active labor, transition, pushing and birth, and then placenta and recovery. So those are the 4 stages. So again, early labor, active labor, transition, pushing and birth, placenta and recovery. So I'm like looking back and forth because I'm trying to read as I go. But like I said, I'm just like skimming. Y'all, I got scared. I thought I saw something. But anyway, so I'm just like skimming. So I'm not gonna go like into depth, like I said, but I am gonna say a lot of like things that you might not know. And if you don't go to a labor and delivery slash the childbirth prep class, then you'll have this information that could possibly help you. anyways, back to the info. So in the first stage of early labor, typically takes about 6 to 12 hours, could last a day or more. The contractions are usually around 30-45 seconds, 5-30 minutes apart, and you're between 0 and 6 centimeters dilated. So that is the first stage. The second stage is active labor, which is 3 to 5 hours. Contractions are getting closer at this point, and they're longer. So they're about 45 to 60 seconds each and 3 to 5 minutes apart. So compared to the first stage, they're not 5-30 minutes, they're 3 to 5. So they're like coming like that. So after you hit the active labor, we're in transition, which is 30 minutes to 2 hours, which means you were at this point, your contractions are like 1 to 3 minutes apart. They're coming like every 60 seconds, like it's unbearable. You're at this point, you're around 8 to 10 centimeters dilated, but that's not everyone. I gotta keep that in mind. That's not everyone. That might not be you. So just keep that in mind. And once you've reached 8 to 10 centimeters, then that's whenever they'll start pushing. So that brings me to the next stage, which is the pushing and birth stage. And from there, you know, you push between contractions until your baby comes out, which is the birth. And then on the fourth stage, placenta recovery. And that's pretty much whenever, while you're doing skin to skin, interacting with your baby, the placenta, they'll just tell you give one push and it'll just come straight out. Yeah, those are the stages of labor. And I also didn't mention in active labor, you're at least 6 to 8 centimeters dilated. So if you're wondering how many centimeters dilated you are during active labor, it is 6 to 8. So when you're in your early labor, that's between 0 to 6. So you're not considered active labor, like you're not in active labor until 6 to 8 centimeters. And most of the time, if you are 3 or 4, they will send you home unless your water breaks. So keep that in mind. What else? They also talk about Braxton Hicks contractions, which is like a tightness or discomfort in your stomach. Some people might find it painful, some people don't. Everybody reacts differently to contractions and pain during labor. So don't think just because someone else was like in excruciating pain that's going to be you, because it might not be you. So that's just another thing to keep in your mind, because everybody's different. Nobody's the same. They talk about different medications that they could give you. You know, if you get induced, they can do Pitocin, which is generally with the IV, speeds up contractions. It's like naturally used from, it's just natural, like your body already produces it, so it kind of like just speeds it up more and makes it more aggressive. And it's administered through the IV. There is sweeping of the membrane, which is whenever they go in there and then they just kind of like help your cervix open more. The mechanical dilator, which is like a balloon, they blow up the balloon, and once you're about like 3 or 4 centimeters, the balloon will fall out, and then, you know, as your cervix opens, then your baby is gonna be more ready. So yeah. Excuse me. Jeez, every time I make a video, my body. But anyway, yeah, and I think that's just one of the methods for inducing, or those are the methods for inducing you. They have the epidural. They have another one called Analgesic, which is like an IV thing. It's like a pain medication. It kind of like dulls the pain. It doesn't get rid of it, it just brings it down, but it does make you drowsy and it does make you less alert, and you probably will fall asleep, so you won't be able to really experience labor. And with the epidural, you're like awake, you're able to fall asleep, but I mean, you'll be more aware of what's going on, even though you're numb from like the waist down. But it doesn't affect the baby. But this analgesic, whatever, it does, because it's given to you through an IV, and that goes straight to your baby. So just FYI for that. There's ways you can help your labor. You know, They do things like you can get massages, visual, breathing. You can bring a little ball, music, like whatever makes you feel comfortable. They always say like something to really keep in mind is like who you have with you inside of the delivery room, because that can also affect your process of birth and delivery, and you just want it to be as smooth as possible. So yeah, that's another thing. What else? What happens after you give birth? Well, after you give birth, baby's already here at this point, so you know you're really gonna be focused on your baby, but things happen: soreness, vaginal bleeding. Like your vagina's gonna bleed probably about like 6 weeks, maybe less than that. It just depends. Yeah, so soreness, bleeding. It will burn when you pee. That's why they give you like a little squirt bottle. That's gonna be your friend. Use the squirt bottle. Even if you don't feel like you want to, use it, because it's gonna like help not hurt when you use the bathroom. If you have stitches, or you know, if you need them. Let's see. They also talk about C-sections, reasons for unplanned C-sections. It usually has to do with if your baby's in distress, or if you're in distress, or if something is blocking, like something with the umbilical cord. You know, anything serious can cause a C-section. I mean, there are planned ones for medical reasons, but it's not typically something that you can just go in there and be like, I want it. You know, it usually happens like unexpectedly, because every doctor's goal is to have a vaginal birth. So, you know, I would push for that. But if you have to have a C-section, or if it's planned, then I wouldn't worry, because, you know, you gotta trust your doctors, and they went to school for this, and I would hope they know what they're doing. So, yeah. So that's just like some general information that I have gotten whenever I went to the... Okay, I'm back. So I got a phone call. Shout out to Ari's dad, or baby AA, her dad. That's who called me. But anyways, back to explaining this. That's really it. It was just like really basic general information that you should know. And like I said, I didn't really go into depth or detail, but I did go over like some of the main things that they spoke about. And they also gave this, which is a packing list of everything you might need that you should bring, optional items that you want to bring, you know, extra pillows, blanket, pajamas, anything comfortable, 2 pairs of loose fitting clothes for after delivery. Oh, excuse me. Also nursing bras, sports bras, well-fitting bras, anything that's going to help support. Socks, bed slippers. If you want to bring snacks afterwards, pack some snacks. If you want to have some entertainment, you know, bring your music, your phone, charger, laptop, whatever. Of course, you got to bring stuff for the baby. So, you know, like baby clothes, car seat, important. Don't forget car seat. Baby's going home outfit, mittens, socks, any blankets for the baby, extra pillows or snacks. That's stuff for like your spouse, partner, whoever's going to be there to support you physically during that time. Yeah. And optional items if you want to bring pacifiers, because you know, like they don't provide those. So if your baby is going to have pacifier, bring pacifiers. An iPod, massage lotion, you know, what else? Books. This is more on the entertainment side. But yeah, that's gonna conclude this video of, you know, the labor and delivery / childbirth prep class that I went to, and I just gave y'all general information on what they talked about, and I shared some things that they spoke about to me. So hopefully the information helps you if you don't go and you're just wondering like, oh, what should I expect, what should I bring. I also mentioned that I had to watch some birthing videos, and it was so disgusting. Like, I was not prepared for that. It was nasty. So heads up on that. And also I did not mention in my last video about how they check my dilation. Most painful thing ever, like so freaking painful. Like I just don't even know how to describe it to you, but I have not dilated. Currently at the time, I am 39 weeks today, but I'm not gonna do my 39 week and 40 week update until next week, because her due date is the 22nd, which is next Friday, and I'll be officially 40 weeks. So if she doesn't come by then, I'm gonna just combine my 39 and 40 week update and just tell you how I've been feeling, how things are going. I have an appointment on Monday, which is the 18th, and we're just gonna talk about possible induction, maybe, and that's if she doesn't come. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Just let me know what you want to see in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good chiz. And I will see you next time for the diaper bag, what's in my diaper bag / hospital bag video. Bye.